What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Timeout Sports Podcast. I'm your host, RJ McNally, or RJM Talk Sports. Make sure to go follow that account on TikTok and Instagram right now or after you finish this video. Anyways, today we have a lot to cover and a lot to talk about, so let's get straight into the video. Before I start the video today, I want to give a special thanks to all the fathers out there in the world. Happy Father's Day. You guys rule. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about today is the United States men's soccer team. If you have not been watching the World Cup this year, they have been dominating. In their opening match against Paraguay, they beat them 4-1. Even though Paraguay hadn't qualified for a World Cup since 2010, the United States had a really good showing against them. A few days ago, on Friday, the United States played their second game against Australia and beat them 2-0. Coming into this game, Australia was really good and was coming off a hot win against Turkey, beating them 2-0. So yeah, even though it may not seem like it, Australia is a really good team, and the United States had a very big win against them. As of the recording of this video, the United States is one of three teams to already make it to the knockout round. The other teams are, of course, Mexico and Germany. This leads me to a topic I want to discuss with you guys about the rise of the United States men's soccer team. They went from, in 2018, not even qualifying for the World Cup because they lost to Trinidad and Tobago. You got that right. Two extremely small countries, to now being one of three teams to already advance to the knockout stages and have a legitimate chance to go far in the World Cup. I know they're one of the hottest teams in soccer right now, but I doubt they'll make the finals. I mean, there are so many other teams that are better than them, and especially with Pulisic now dealing with some big injuries, that could really impact them, especially moving on. But you know what? I think they're going to go far this year, which means they have a better chance of winning it in 2030. Now it's time for the crazy sports stat of the day. So far in the World Cup, there have been 6 red cards called. However, in 2022, there were only 4 in the whole entire tournament. Same with 2018 in Russia. Isn't that crazy? There's already 6, and we're still at the start of the World Cup, not even in the knockout stages yet. Now let's talk about some basketball. The biggest rumor floating around the NBA right now is probably Giannis. We know for a fact he is going to get traded, but the question is, what team is he going to get traded to? The leader in the clubhouse for Giannis is the Boston Celtics, and that makes a lot of sense. Number one, they have tons of players that they can trade Giannis for. For example, I think they're going to exchange Jaylen Brown for the Greek Freak, since Jaylen Brown is an all-star and a great shooter. But he's not the only player. They could also trade Derek White, who is a really good guard and plays extraordinary defense. Number two, Boston is a big market team that has shown multiple times that they are capable of winning. And that's what Giannis is looking for. He's not looking for a small or a mid-market team that is not that good at winning or is off and on. He's looking for a team that has made it clear that they can win. The other team really interested in Giannis is the Miami Heat. Like the Celtics, they have tons of players that they can trade Giannis for. I think the player that they will trade him for is probably Tyler Hero. Since he's kind of like Jaylen Brown, they are very similar. He is an all-star. He is a great shooter. He is a solidified NBA superstar, and I think that's what the Bucks are probably looking for. Also, he's pretty young. I mean, he's not over 30, but he's still in his 20s, so he still has some years left. Also, like the Celtics, they are a big market team being located in Miami, and they have shown they have been capable of winning, even when they are an 8 seed. Like back in 2023, they were an 8 seed and made it to the NBA Finals. Some other teams show interest in him, like the Magic or Timberwolves, but I think the two teams that have the best shot are probably the Heat and the Celtics. Also, if like the Lakers or the Knicks get involved, I think they have a really big shot too. Between the Heat and the Celtics, I think Giannis will end up choosing the Celtics. I mean, 17 championships. I mean, is it 17 or 18? I don't know. They have a lot of championships. I think Giannis, he probably wants to make it plus 20. Him and Tatum would be an unstoppable duo. Maybe with White, maybe with Brown. I just know if they get him, it's going to be dangerous. I mean, this year, they didn't even play like half the games they played. They didn't have Tatum and they still looked magnificent, like a playoff team. Imagine adding Giannis to that, a great player who has won multiple MVPs. They might go undefeated, especially in the unpredictable and easy conference like the East. Anything could happen. I mean, the sky's the limit if Giannis ends up going to Boston. Now it's time for our random sports fact of the day. Golf is the only sport that can be played on the moon. Back in 1971, during the Apollo 14 mission, astronaut Alan Shepard brought a 6 iron and some golf balls with him to hit off the lunar surface. That's really random.